Alright, I got an update for you guys on the Monstaliner on the Jurassic Park Jeep. So the Monstaliner has been applied now for about 8 months. So it's, you know, definitely cured and all that kind of stuff. It's been kind of beat on a little bit and still extremely happy with it. I want to take a new video because I have a new camera where the color is way more close to what it actually is. The old video I'd done with my phone and it turned out super washed out, which is really bad representation of the color. But this is what the actual color looks like. Sans panties green, the Read My Lips red, and it's desert sand for the tan. So much better camera. It's also got stabilizer. But the other update I wanted to show you guys is how Monstaliner can touch up. And I was really kind of afraid of it because, you know, with Monstaliner you have to manually mix the tint. And what happened was, a couple weeks ago, this Jeep was on display at the Houston Comic-Con, and it was in the floor of the George R. Brown Convention Center, and one of the other vendors on the setup day backed a school bus into it. And they broke the plastic fender flare right here, and I had to replace this and had to do some repainting because it got actually scraped it pretty hard and went all the way down to the metal right here in the corner. So it was kind of like, oh crap, here we go, because now I'm gonna have to mix a new batch, and God knows if it's actually gonna get a match. And so I bought new fender and everything, and holy crap, I have to say, you would never know, you know, that it's a repaint on this side. So this fender is new, this is old, this is old. So 8 months old versus brand new batch I just got, and you cannot tell color difference at all. And actually, this fender, I re-rolled like this section here to kind of get rid of those, over those scratches. And then it had rolled up here, and I just kind of feathered it out. And you cannot tell at all. This is new to old, and this is old. So you can't tell any lines, can't tell any difference in texture. Color is perfect match, so super happy with that. You know, thanks to those magnet paint guys, they make, you know, they really do make a killer product. I really didn't think it was going to match, but so yeah, so here's the walk around now with an actual not piece of crap camera. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to talk about. One of the other questions I keep getting on the other video is what about the clearance on door jambs and the track here for the soft top? And the answer is it was no problem at all. You can see right here, there's not really any texture right here in the track. It's just flat because I had just cut that in with the paintbrush just to kind of coat it. And same thing over here. It definitely, you know, pushed a paintbrush up there and did all that kind of thing, and then anything that was dripping or had kind of closed it off, once it starts getting gummy, I used like a razor blade and just cut the, you know, the gum's thick enough that you can cut it, but it's still pliable. And so any place where it did, you know, it was going to kind of drip and close it off, I just cut it off, and it's pretty clean. And you notice I left the this piece of the soft top in here. You notice it doesn't have any problem at all, you know, sliding in there, really just kind of like normal. So it didn't hurt it, you know, with the clearance of that at all. Then on the doors, same thing. Doors actually have way more clearance, you know, than you think they do. These were actually new doors that they were reconditioned doors and new door panels that I had gotten, and so I had to fit the doors to this Jeep anyway. And the reason, well, not all doors just come right on and work. What you have to do if you've never done it is these bolts right here, the hinge attaches, and behind, inside the door, there's a plate in there with the threads that floats. And if you undid these bolts where they were loose, this door would actually flop, and there's all kinds of play that it can move around, and you gotta tighten those down in a way that the door closes and this you know, engages the bolt just right. And so there's all kind of movement in it anyway, just from how they work. And when you seal the door and you close it, what you're actually closing it on is the rubber here. If you close the door by itself, it's the rubber is pressing. There's, you know, the metal is never going to be close enough. There's not enough Monstaliner in the world to actually coat it to where the door jamb wouldn't work. It's just kind of how the doors are. And you notice I covered these doors all the way, even without the panels on there, and even the plastic panels match up, you know, just right. So really no problems at all with clearance, you know, or the liner material being too thick for the function. And you know, I went all the way. The door jamb is, you know, this is a full double thickness, you know, just like the rest of the Jeep, and it goes all the way around, you know, inside to the green. So definitely, you know, no worries with any of that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have questions, hit me up. I know people are kind of hesitant to jump whole hog into coating their whole Jeep with a product, you know, like this that they haven't seen before. But yeah, if anybody has questions before you try to tackle one, feel free to hit me up.